Alec Baldwin's Rust finally released in theaters over 3 years after shooting Death of Cinematographer. The shooting spawned a year-long criminal investigation and multiple lawsuits. Rust has finally been released in theaters more than 3 years after cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was shot and killed on set while the movie was in production. Actor Alec Baldwin was using a gun as a movie prop when it discharged during filming on October 21, 2021, while the movie was being filmed in New Mexico. He said he assumed that it was loaded with dummy rounds. The gun, which was actually loaded with live ammo, discharged, killing Hutchins and injuring film director Joel Souza. Both Baldwin and the film's armorer, Hannah Gutierrez, were charged with involuntary manslaughter following the incident. Charges were twice dismissed against Baldwin in 2023 and again in 2024. In the latter ruling, the judge ruled the charges could not be brought again. In January, Baldwin sued New Mexico prosecutors and sheriff's office officials, alleging malicious prosecution against him, making this one of at least a dozen civil lawsuits filed concerning Hutchins' death. Gutierrez was sentenced to the maximum of 18 months in prison. She later appealed the conviction. However, a judge denied her request for a new trial in September 2024. Baldwin told ABC News' George Stephanopoulos in a 2021 exclusive interview that he had no idea how a live bullet got onto the set, and that he didn't pull the trigger on the firearm that killed Hutchins. An FBI forensic report obtained by ABC News in August 2020 concluded that the gun used in the fatal shooting could not have been fired without pulling the trigger. Baldwin's attorney pushed back on the report at the time, saying in a statement that the gun was faulty, and that the FBI was unable to fire the gun in any prior test, even when pulling the trigger, because it was in such poor condition. The trailer to the film was released on March 26 earlier this year, but the film has finally been released on May 2, more than 42 months after Hutchins was killed. Rust is directed by Souza, who also wrote the screenplay from a story by himself and Baldwin. The film is now widely in theaters and available to rent.